The X1 Carbon comes preloaded with all of these different sliced files. And I've gone ahead and printed them all so that you don't have to. This is what all of those look like printed out. And let's go through each one of them one by one. We can start with a classic Benchy. This is pre-sliced. I think it took about 17 minutes. Weighs 11.1 grams. Pretty classic first print. Would recommend. This is an outer diameter gauge. That took about 17 minutes. 6.6 grams. Yeah, it's a nice little tool to have around if you don't want to pull the calipers out. You can kind of get a feel for how large a diameter is. This one's kind of somewhere between 5 and 6. There you go. They also have these Bambu Lab tokens. It's a nice little display of the multicolor printing. A quick multicolor test print too, if you want to fire those off. Those weigh 6 grams, so 3 grams each. You got this storage tray, got 2 layers. Kind of nice if you have little knickknacks or nuts or bolts or something you have to organize. Keep them in there. That weighs 134.1 grams. You have the Spartan SD card holder and USB holder. USB stick in his hand, and 4 SD cards and 3 micro SD cards. He weighs 51.1 grams with a couple cards in his shield there. This is actually a failed print. It's meant to be taller on the larger sections and shorter on these smaller ones. It ran out of filament at this level. It actually jammed and clogged on the spool there, and I programmed the smart plug that I have the 3D printer hooked up to turn off when this was meant to be done printing. And so the smart switch turned off. The filament had run out at this layer, and when I turned the printer back on, I didn't have any messaging to recover the print. It just basically failed at this point, and I didn't feel like printing it out again. So at the failure point, it is 59.7 grams. Still useful. You can still put some stuff in these different sections, but obviously not what the intended design was meant to be. I think it was meant to be up to here somewhere. You also have this multicolor Bambu Lab tool for sticking down the build plates. So this is what the build plate looks like, and this tool is for sticking on a new layer of the cool plate, or I believe the engineering plate also. It also has these little knob features which locate the plate and the sticker, and so you know that you're going to get it on in the right spot, which is pretty handy if you intend on using the Bambu cool plate for most of your printing. I'm thinking about moving to the PEI sheet because my cool plate here is already starting to bubble a little bit. We'll see if you can hear this in the audio. But yeah, I've got some bubbles in the middle here. Good print though. We'll see how useful it is. It's 102.2 grams, or 102.3. Next, we've got these multicolor bolt gauges, or measuring tool. So you can measure the size in metric, M2 through M6, and then you can measure the length down to 66 millimeters. And it does print 2 of them side by side. There's also a 3-color print, so you got the color of the text, you got the color of the main body, and you also get the Bambu Labs logo on the back in a 3rd color. And these weigh 15.8 grams. Next one we'll look at is, they call this a squishy turtle. It's pretty cool actually, that nice and springy print-in-place feet with those built-in springs. And then you've also got the head and some clips to hold it all together. These little guys there. Altogether that is 30.4 grams, 30.3. And let's assemble this guy. You got a little spring clip here, which holds the head. Neat little design feature. And then you have these clips that go into the main body here and hold the thing together. Those and this need to sandwich together there. There you go. Nice little satisfying snap to that. Got the turtle head, and you got the springy feet. Next up, we've got this little puzzle, 9.9 grams. I haven't put it together yet, but I'm sure that's a couple hours of messing around and playing with it, so that's worth a little bit of filament, and I think it was a 20-minute print. Next, we got this Bambu Labs multicolor scraper. Pretty sturdy, like nice and rigid. I've been using it without a blade just to put it up against a print on the print bed and pry it off for those really stuck-on prints. But if you have the hardware and a scraper, these basically come together like that, and then they go into this holder, and this holds it up. And that is a 28.6 gram print, which is nice and functional. That's pretty cool. One of the quicker and more useful prints is this little scraper also. Super quick to print off, 2.9 grams, and very useful for just getting stuff off the build plate, especially the flow calibration lines. You can see remnants of it here, and if you have that turned on for every print, it's nice to be able to just come in with a tool and scrape it off. If you try and use your fingers, it's happened to me a couple times where you try and scrape it off with your nail and it gets caught right under your nail, and that PLA is pretty sharp, and you don't realize how far it's going to go into your nail there, and it's pretty painful. So highly recommend just printing off one of these little scrapers and using that instead. Also got this vase, one of the larger amounts of filament used in these test prints, 136.5. It is very cool looking. The pattern's pretty neat. It's pretty cool to watch it print this pattern back and forth like really fast. So a neat display of the speed of the printer, but whether or not you should print it's up to you. Looks kind of neat, but not a whole ton of utility. And one of the last prints here is the spool holder, also coming in at one of the heaviest. This is 222 grams total, but it's very useful. You put your filament on here, these end up snapping together. If I can locate it, there you go. They twist shut. And there's a little retaining clip that you slide in there to lock it shut. Very useful. Recommend having it around, especially if you have some cardboard spools. I've had quite a few jam ups in the AMS system due to cardboard spools, and it's not fun to always come back to your printer all the time to unjam it. And the last print we've got is this T-Rex puzzle. Bear with me, there's a lot of parts. There you go, that's 18.9 grams for that T-Rex puzzle. I had a couple pieces snap while taking it off the build plate, so be a little careful about that. They just stuck on too much, and prying them off I snapped them, but I just slapped some super glue. I think this is one of the ones you can see it snapped here, and I just super glued it back together. And same thing with one of these, this one I think you can see that split line right at the hip. Just some super glue, stuck them back together, good as new. But just keep that in mind. So there you have it. That's all the prints that come pre-sliced on the Bambu X1 Carbon. Up to you whether or not you want to print them. Oh, there's one last thing. Almost missed it. These print in place phone stands, which did not turn out very well for me. They're 39.9 grams. They come in 3 different sizes. I think my filament, the white stuff, started to get a little bit of moisture in it. That or my temperature control in the printing environment wasn't very good, but yeah, it really came out really messy. I would chalk that up to the filament though, not the printer. If you'd like me to, if you'd like to see me print this again with some different filament, let me know in the comments, because this one really didn't turn out great. Well, I hope that was helpful. Hope someone got some value out of that, and I'll see you in the next one.